Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Rockin Reaction Rollers, where we react to music that we grew up with from the 60s to the 90s. And my name is Tammy. It's Friday night. We're doing your guys' request. And if you watched the videos earlier in the week, I'll let you know we had one left from the last list. And so I'm going to try to get 3 out tonight. I'm going to play that song, but I'm going to play it last. And the reason being is because I like the message, and I think it'd be a good one to lay our heads down to tonight. So I'm going to play the one from the last list as the last song tonight. But the first one I'm going to do is actually a request for my sister Nancy. She was in here pouting earlier and said, "You never play anything that I want to hear." And I'm like, well, you never put it on the request list. And I guess that's why I just don't think to ask her. Once in a while, I'll holler at Chuck and go, "Give me a good song," you know. But he says the same thing. I don't put his request out either. But anyway, so I got to get better at that. So I'm going to start out the list doing a song for my sister. And I think it's a good night to do it also because it's got a little attitude to it. It's Friday night. It's going to get us all up off the couch. And it's a song that we're all going to know. So, for the most part anyway. And it might be a girl song in a way, but it's a woman showing her attitude. We're going to go back to 1968. And we're going to play the Jeanie C. Riley tune called Harper Valley PTA. So we're just going to get right to it.
I want to tell you all a story about a Harper Valley widowed wife who had a teenage daughter who attended Harper Valley Junior High. Well, her daughter came home one afternoon and didn't even stop to play. And she said, "Mama, got a note here from the Harper Valley PTA." Well, the note said, "Mrs. Johnson, you're wearing your dresses way too high. It's reported you've been drinking and running round with men and going wild. And we don't believe you ought to be bringing up your little girl this way." And it was signed by the Secretary, Harper Valley PTA.
Okay, I'm going to stop it right there in the middle of the story here. And I just wanted to say a couple things. This song was written by Tom T. Hall, and he's a country singer and songwriter. And it says, let's see, this song topped both the pop and the country charts in America. And it was the first song by a female country artist to achieve. So, wow. Great song. I'm loving it. So we're just going to get right back to it before we forget where we're at in the story. This is for my sister Nancy, 1968, Harper Valley PTA by Jeanie C. Riley.
Well, it happened that the PTA was gonna meet that very afternoon. And they were sure surprised when Mrs. Johnson wore her miniskirt into the room. And as she walked up to the blackboard, I can still recall the words she had to say. She said, "I'd like to address this meeting of the Harper Valley PTA. Well, there's Bobby Taylor sitting there, and 7 times he's asked me for a date. And Mrs. Taylor sure seems to use a lot of ice whenever he's away. And Mr. Baker, can you tell us why your secretary had to leave this town? And shouldn't Widow Jones be told to keep her window shades off, pull completely down? Well, Mr. Harper couldn't be here 'cause he stayed too long at Kelly's bar again. And if you'll smell Shirley Thompson's breath, you'll find she's had a little nip of gin. And then you have the nerve to tell me you think that as a mother I'm not fit. Well, this is
loved it, loved it. I'm going to have to text her and let her know, hey, I played your song. So she'll listen to it. She's probably in bed already, though it's 11 o'clock. Anyway, great song, and it just got me going tonight. So let's see what else it has to say about it here. If you don't know what the PTA is, it stands for Parent Teachers Association. And back in the day, it was popular in small towns of the United States. The organization works to improve school conditions and encourage faculty, students, and staff and parents. Anyway, they were always wanting my mom to be on the PTA, and she was like, I'm not doing it. I don't like those people. I'm not going to do it. But my mom wouldn't have been one that would have had the mini skirt or anything. That was more my sister's age group. But anyway, I loved her boots. You girls out there see those boots? They just flashed on them one time, but I'm like, oh, I'd love to have them. Anyway, let's see. Let's get back to the song here. And what else I have to say about it? Okay, let's see. It says the song won the 1968 Grammy Award for Best Country and Western Vocal Performance. It was voted the Single of the Year by the Country Music Association. At the time, this song had the reputation as the biggest chart leap in American history, going from number 81 to number 7 in 1 week. Wow. Okay, and then it talks about Jeanie C. Riley a little bit here. It said in the mid 70s, Riley became a Christian and began recording on the God's Country label in 1981. She recorded the gospel album called, I think this is cool, From Harper Valley to the Mountaintop. That's the name of her album. And throughout the 80s and 90s, she remained a contemporary Christian recording and performing artist. I think that's neat. And then you wonder if this really happened, and yes, it did. This is based off a true story. Tom T. Hall, again, was the writer of the song, and he said back in the day, he grew up with 9 or 10 brothers and sisters. I think there was 10 in all, and the parents would just basically get out of here, kids, you know. So he found friendship downtown with some people, and there was a particular lady there that did exactly this. It just changed the names in the song. They don't have the names of the real people, but it did actually happen. And he said, let's see what he says here. It's based on a true story. Names have all been changed, but Tom T. Hall said he got the inspiration for this song by a woman he knew who lived downtown, who he hung around when he was just 9 years old. She was a single mom, and he found her grit fascinating. She did wear her mini skirts to the PTA, and she socked it to him. So anyway, how cute was that? So I hope my sister's satisfied. There you go, Nancy. She's probably, if she is listening, she's probably up dancing around right now. Because we missed it last week at karaoke. But anyway, I'm going to try to get 2 more songs out. The next one's going to be one off the new list. And again, if you didn't hear earlier, we will not be on the channel the next 2 nights because of the holiday coming up next week. Got to have some time to get some stuff done. So for the next 2 Sundays, I doubt that I'll be on Saturday or Sunday because I got a lot going on. And I know a lot of you all do too. So just time to go spend time with your family, and so that's what we'll be doing. Not sure about Thanksgiving night either. No one will probably be on anyway, but just depends upon if I feel like listening to some rock and roll. And if I do, I will be sure to share it with you guys. So we're going to go for now. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you like the channel. Be sure to hit like underneath that video. That keeps pushing it out into the algorithm so more people see the videos and more people can join, and we got plenty of room. And also, you can consider being a member. We need some members to come on board here. You can read all about it underneath the video. And that's one thing I wanted to say. All members so far should have gotten their tokens of appreciation in the mail by now. So if you have not, please shoot me an email letting me know that so I can track it and find out where it is. But I haven't had anything come back here yet. So I hope everything went out all right. So just let me know if you haven't received it yet. And like I said, you can read underneath it all about it. Hoping to do a giveaway next month for a Christmas thing for members and subscribers. If you become a member, which is $15, and you'll also be sent a token of appreciation, and your name will also go in the back in the box for the giveaway. So we're gonna go for now. I'm gonna put two more songs out. Be sure to tell those people that you love them each and every day. Hopefully everybody gets a chance to do that coming up with the holidays. That's what I love the most about them. And so we'll see you here in a little bit, and peace out.